Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Citadelum. We're continuing with the campaign quest, Holding a Wolf by its Ears, where we've been tasked with developing this town, upgrading 5 plebeians' houses to level 4, selling 500 units of fish through trade routes, sending 25,000 denarii to Rome, and discovering 4 relics. Now, we're still quite far off being able to tackle those objectives. However, our patrician houses are currently at around about level, well, they're all at level 3 basically, and over here our plebeian houses are at level 3. We do need to build a tavern, and we've got that ready to go, fully stocked, so that's going to go in. You'll also notice that before the start of this episode I filled out the decorative items here, and that allowed the patrician houses to get the upgrades that they need. They're still short of bread though, but as you can see, immediately putting in that tavern has seen our plebeian population increase, so they're at quite a few of them now at level 4, some still at level 3, but they shouldn't be too far off upgrading. It's bread that they need, so let's have a look at the food situation. Bread, we are producing 100 a day and consuming 100 a day, so hopefully we'll get some more plebeians coming in. We've still got 1 job offer on the table, but we are getting a net migration of +1 per day. Now we have 1 more plebeian housing to get a level 4, and then we'll have that objective completed, which is great. You'll also notice that we're starting to really train up some infantry here. We don't have any stock here for the centurions, but you can see we are starting to really get in stuff here. Now our armory is still producing stuff, but very slowly. We've got plenty of iron, so that shouldn't be an issue. But at this moment in time, our armor, where is it? Armor workshop is producing stuff, but not very often. They convert 3 units of iron ore into 2 units of armor, but you can see the demand for that is pretty big. We've got loads of recruits waiting to be trained. The warehouse is actually full at this moment in time, so maybe a new warehouse is what we need. Let's get that built actually. So over in our production here, we go to our warehouses and we'll just pop that down there. Now that doesn't actually cover that area, so we're going to come back over here and put it here, but again, it's out of reach of our iron, and that is in the way of an aqueduct, so we're going to have this just go for our iron, I guess. Maybe we'll put it down here because of the stone that's getting throttled because of a lack of jobs, a lack of space. So let's put another 2 working in there and another 1. We'll put that warehouse up to max. Over here, food, it's nothing to do with the granary, but we may need just more granary workers in general, so I'm going to add in a 2nd granary and then we'll fill that up as well. Great. So our bakery, we actually need another citizen to work in them, so we'll put that up to 8, so as new people move in they'll immediately start working in those areas. Over in the patrician housing, they just need bread, and then we'll need to do some decoration and stuff, so that'll help us out immensely. We're going to get the decorative stuff done now because I'm been short on cash quite regular here, so we can just put in some fountains there and here, and that will give us a nice little boost. So you can see they're now at 36% and a 50 and 45. Yep, 38. We're looking pretty good on them. That's really useful. Yeah, right, bread, eggs, milk. Eggs and milk are being fulfilled pretty well. Bread is the problem. This is a regular recurrence at the moment, and until we get more people working in those bakeries, that's not going to get any better. So I'm going to max that out now, and as we get more patricians moving in, that should really help out. Next, temples. We need a temple of Jupiter, but we don't have enough money for that, so we have to wait for a day to pass, and then we can spend the money to get someone in to the temple of Jupiter, or get the temple of Jupiter actually built. That's the problem that we're having. We can't build anything because we're not making any money, and I think that's probably going to be our next task, setting up some sort of trade route. So if we go to our region map, you'll see here we can actually sell armor. We make 8 units of armor per day, so if we sell 8 units per day, we're going to be able to make 48 denarii. That's terrible. We're not going to do that, especially when we currently need the armory to build our armor, our army, not our armor. Right, we've got this in. We can now put in a brand new temple. So I'm going to put this temple here. There we go. And the temple for Pluto is going to go next to it, and the temple of Apollo we'll put right here. Imagine having a temple right outside your house. That'd be pretty cool. And then the temple of Ceres can go right there. and then we'll run a stone road, paved road, all the way along to there. Right, we've now got all the temples in. The gods, Pluto's currently upset, so where's Pluto? There he is. We'll have a festival for Pluto, and where's Jupiter? Jupiter is there. Can we do a festival for him as well? We've got to wait for the end of the current festival, so we'll just sacrifice a few pigs to keep him off our back. We'll sacrifice half of our pig population, and that keeps Jupiter happy. Excellent. Right, we have now reached prestige level 6. As you can see, we've already completed that objective as well. It looks like our plebeian housing managed to get an upgrade, but you can see eggs and milk are now the fundamental things that we need. Right, we're still waiting for armor to be built, and we've got plenty of people who can now get to work in the armor workshop. We're going to max out our stone mine and our logging camps and stuff, and you can see that brings us down a little bit. We can hold off on stone a little bit now, so we can get more people working in the various workshops and stuff, and really push that resource generation. Armor workshop, we're now generating 32 units of armor per day. You can see we have a 50% risk of an enemy raid, so probably going to be a good idea to now start setting up some defenses like the guard posts. So I can actually put a guard post right in my city center here. I'm going to put another one here, and another one around here, and another one here. So the guards are now going to cover most of my city center. But we need to train some guards. So we're going to go into our guard training barrack building, and we're going to train... Oh, we're being attacked massively. Oh, God. Oh, dear. This is a big raid. Where did they all come from? Came from nowhere. 16 units, and then there was 23 in total, I think. Oof. Oh dear. Right, we're going to rebuild as quickly as we can. Won't rebuild it this time. They're just going to wipe so much out. Oh my God. And Apollo's now not happy. Where is Apollo's temple? There he is. We'll have a festival for you. Right, now we've got to rebuild. That was not good. We can rebuild. We'll be alright. We can get stuff put back. A lot of our farms there took quite a bit of damage. Blimey, that was bad. That is an expensive rebuild. Okay. Right, wheat, you can see here we're still producing 480 per day, but we're consuming a lot more now because of our other farms. So that is something that we're going to need to address as well. We can't seem to get out of that little hole that we've got in for our wheat farm, so we're going to build another one right there, and then we'll put people to work in it immediately. Okay, good. The other thing I do need to do is put in a medicinal herbs orchard. So we'll build that, and then we'll get people working in that straight away. Then we can actually build a doctor in the centre of town. Now the doctor's office, I think, will be needed by the patricians. So we'll put that there. Do we need to hire a doctor? Yes, I think we do. We do have someone who can work as a doctor. We've got plenty of people spare, so we'll put them to work. Engineer's post, I'm going to max that out for now. Oh, it doesn't look like I can. Has an engineer's post been demolished? Yes, it has. Okay, good. Right, that's back up and running. And people immediately go to work there. So I've got 3 spares now. Go to chicken, butchery, and the cow farm. I'm going to need someone else in the pig farm, so we'll put them up as well. Right, fish, we're doing okay. Melons, okay. Fish, fine. Wheat, doing very good. Stone brick, let's have a look at food. Wheat is fine. Melons are fine. Onions, fine. Cabbage, bread, fish fillets, pork steaks, wine, herbs, carrots. Yeah, we're looking good across the board for our food now. So, our housing is looking alright. We just need to get those upgrades sorted. Now we need to build a theatre. We need entertainment. So we're going to build an acting school right here. And then we'll put our theatre when we've got enough planks and stone. We'll be able to put that in as well. Ooh, right, okay, I think we've made it. We're out of the woods for now. Our guard training building is going to plan. We're probably going to have a load of guards now who don't have... God, Pluto's upset. But you really feel it if you don't look after these gods, don't you? Right, Ceres, we can't have a festival for her, so we'll sacrifice 9 pigs just to keep her off our backs. And then as soon as that festival is finished, we'll get back to work on that. Right, we've got unemployed defense personnel, but if we go down to here, we can put them in the guard posts. And that leaves us with 8 unemployed defense personnel. Then we can go back here. We're going to put a watchtower in there. And a watchtower in here. Don't have enough planks. So, with our spare citizens, we're going to get people to work in the sawmill and the stonecutter again. Good. Right. So that should increase the amount of time we spend... Well, decrease the amount of time we spend. Apollo is now upset. Again. There we go. We have another festival for him. Dear. Right. Minerva's okay. Jupiter is going to be the next one that we need to look after. So we'll sacrifice some more pigs for him. We'll sacrifice 17 pigs this time. There we go. Right, good. Right, we've still got unemployed defense personnel and we need another watchtower. So we put another watchtower in down here. And then I want to put some watchtowers in there, but we'll leave that for now. We have a look here. Watchtower done. We've got 8 more spaces for defense personnel who are currently unemployed. But we have all of our stuff trained. So we're going to train another 15 infantry and another 15 archers. I'm also considering getting some cavalry, so we can have a cavalry training building now. And we'll put that on the outskirts here with a road linking back up in that direction there, and then we can start training some cavalry. So we're going to go with 15, we'll go with 20 cavalry. So we're going to have a fairly sizable chunk of an army now, and hopefully that'll be enough to help us out. Right, back to our region map where our explorer is going to start looking for another new city, because I'm confident enough now that this is going to be manageable for us. So are the gods getting a bit happier? Pluto not so much. Where's Mars? He's pretty happy. Ceres is on the way out, so we'll do a half-day festival, and that gets Ceres just about to neutral. Good. Right, next up will be Apollo or Pluto, I guess. Yeah, it'll be Apollo or Pluto. So we can have a quarter-day festival or something for them very soon. We are making money though. The economy has stabilized. We need to build our theatre, and we have enough now to do that. So I'm going to put my theatre right here, and then we'll have our roads come out. We'll do a nice paved road. Comes out here, just going down there, and another one there. Okay, right. A paved plot. Decorate the ground of your city. The premium roads here, they give us a fast travel speed. And then this paved plot also does it. So if I just put them down, does that increase the travel speed? I don't know. I thought, like, you know, just having this upgraded. Oh, it does fast travel speed, regular travel speed. Right, okay, good. Okay, so having paved roads coming out here is going to be useful. So we're going to do that all the way up to the top there. You can see this does cost us some money. So that's something that we do need to be quite careful with. But I do want to have a paved road that goes right back into the town centre, because that is going to help everything move quicker. Good. Right, we're getting stuff sorted. It's looking a lot better. Right, Pluto is upset. Pluto, we're going to throw you a full day festival. Okay. Things have calmed down somewhat. Have a quick look at our egg production, because I think, yes, we are consuming far too many eggs. So I think maybe we can take some away from the grapes, because they are overproducing, into the chicken farm, into the cow farm. And then we'll have a look at our fish. Fillets are fine, but fish itself is kind of being overproduced. So we'll drop some from the fishing dock and put them into the chicken and cow farm. Good. Excellent. Now have 103 units. We only need a few more cavalry, 10 more cavalry, and another centurion, and we'll be fine. Pluto is fine, almost. Apollo and Ceres are next, so Pluto will do that. Then Apollo is going to be next. We're going to do a half-day festival, or we can only do a quarter of a day festival. I'm going to sacrifice some pigs, though. We'll sacrifice 15. Then we'll have a quarter of a day festival, and that does tip him back over. Now, I think if they're closer to neutral, or like more to like happy, that'll be useful. So if we can try and work our way up there. Where's Ceres? Let's go to Ceres. We'll have a full day festival for Ceres when we can. I'm going to sacrifice 14 pigs. That puts it up. Actually, that might do it. So where's Pluto? We can have another full day festival for him. And I think that just about gets them off our backs for now. Then what I want to do is I want to have a festival for Ceres to hopefully get her up to maximum, and then we can get a blessing from her. There's been a fire due to riots. I didn't realize we were having riots. We've still got some unemployed citizens, so we're going to need to have a look at what we can do. I also want to train some actors at my acting school and get them ready for a performance. Good. Right. We are through the worst of this, I think. I'm going to put some more guard posts in next to the theatre. And then we'll put another one in up at this side of town, and another one right in the town centre. That is then going to allow me to occupy the remaining guards and protect the city. Woo! Right, okay, we are still at a 50% chance of getting an invasion. Granary is stocked full now, so I guess I don't need a festival for onions. That's the problem. Our onion farm is way overproducing at the moment. So let's get rid of the onion orchard. 2 out of that. And then we'll put them in the pig farm and the butcher. Good. Right. Meat. Doing well. Doing okay on fish. Doing okay on bread now. Cabbages, not so good. I think that's because nothing is being sent, because the cabbage orchards are producing and the granaries are full. We're certainly not in any danger of running out of food, so that is one good thing. We go to our region map. Our explorer is safe. He's going to move on. We are then going to deploy a legion. We're going to deploy them here, and we are deploying every single one of them. Here we go. We're moving in, and we're having a fight. So, because I've got cavalry now, we're going to be able to deploy one centurion to each unit. You can see here they have a centurion right in the middle. They've got 2 archers and 22 infantry. So 48 archers, 22 infantry. So I'm going to have my cavalry here. Actually, we're going to get rid of them. We're going to have my infantry have a strong back line. Then we're going to have the cavalry go in 20, and then archers are going to come along here. We're going to have 27 here, 18 here. We're going to put a centurion here, a centurion there, and a centurion there. And we'll start the battle. So my archers, I want them to target here. I want these archers to target here. Then my cavalry are going to run down these archers as well. Our infantry should be able to cope. It looks like the centurion would be a good one to target as well. But I can see already we have the archers go for the enemy centurion now. I think we've taken him down. Good. Right, now archers firing on this group. Cavalry have taken a bit of a beating, but they are now being boosted. There you go, we got them. They are going to go down very quickly now. That was a pretty easy fight, and it saves us a little bit because we are now not going to get beat up as much. So my legion, I'm going to recall them. Then my explorer is going to continue looking around for new regions. We're going to go back into the settlement where there's a fire that will no doubt be put out very quickly. And if I have a quick look, actually let's go back to the region map. Now my infantry, we dropped down to 19. We've still got 42 archers, so that's pretty good. So let's train some more infantry. We're going to train Another 25 infantry. What was it? We're at 19. So let's do 31 infantry. Good. Archers are at 42, so we'll go with 8 more archers. And then our cavalry went down to 3. So cavalry, we're going to train 22 new cavalry. So our military will increase in size. People are generally pretty happy here now, so that is very good. Theatre, we should be ready for a performance now, so let's celebrate that. And then if we have a look here, people are generally happy. Where's Minerva? She's going to have a festival. And that will keep her happy. Great, okay. We are also making a profit, which is really nice because that's going to allow us to upgrade some buildings. The granaries are pretty stocked now, though, so we're going to need to work out how we can move things around very quickly. Or build a new granary. I think we'll have to do that, unfortunately. I didn't really want to, but there we go. Granary is now being built. We don't have anyone working in it at this moment in time, so if we can just drop one out of that one, they will automatically go into the new one, and then if we boost them up, that's fine. Good. Right. So hopefully we're going to have people starting to move into this new granary. I'm going to make sure that it's fully stocked. So if we go to the granary here, we can do that. Then we're going to drop a few people from various production lines because fish is overstocked at the moment. We need to get them all filleted. So if we go down to our fishing dock and we just put that down to 1, then our cabbages are doing okay. Melons are also doing okay. Onions, we want to make sure that that's down low because we don't need to use that much now. Bread, we could actually demolish the bakery. That goes and we get 1 spare person. So our bread is now 160. Eggs are in a bit of a bind and so is milk. So if we have a look, our cow farm and our chicken farm is maxed out right now. So I'm going to take a butcher away. Then we are going to build a new chicken farm and a new cow farm. Right, okay, good. So hopefully now people are going to be working. We're going to start seeing the chickens and the cows. We're consuming 5 less per day, so I would like that to change. But as you can see, our plebeian housing at the moment, they should be ready to level up, but they aren't because they aren't fulfilling these needs. So over here you can see cabbages, eggs, milk, they're low on them, so they can't actually upgrade. If they can get them fully stocked, they'll upgrade straight away. Some of them, I mean this one here won't. Let's have a look at our decorative. We're going to run another colonnade down here. And I think that should now push them up. And they'll upgrade. Good. Over here, I would like to get some more taxes. But again, we can't do that because we currently don't have their needs fulfilled. They need 55% decorative. So we can boost it like that. And there we go. Right. Patrician housing has now upgraded. And they want wine and clothing. So for clothing, we're actually going to start making our first flax field. And the flax field actually wants to be in range of a warehouse. So we can put a flax field there. We'll have a road go down to it there. And then if we go to our materials production, a weaver needs to go in somewhere near to a warehouse as well. So we put the weaver in there, just fits, and that will get some jobs on the go. We have pleased people, which is great. So I'm going to get Apollo to come down and bless this house. Right, we've got 6 people. We've had some upgrades, which is fantastic. We can now put more people into the cow and the chicken farms to give us a bit of a safety net there. And we can have the flax field maxed out and 1 person working in the weaver. So if we have a look, see eggs and milk is fine, pigs are fine, fish is fine, grapes are okay, medicinal herbs, carrots, everything is looking okay. Wine, on the other hand, we need a lot more people working in the winery. And that might mean we need a second winery. No, we can actually just put more people to work there and they will produce a lot more wine. Good. Yes, we are happy now. It looks like we have weathered the storm and our military is almost ready to deploy. Good. So, Pluto, we can get a blessing from him, which is great. We're currently on neutral with Apollo. So I think maybe a festival to... Let's get a festival to Minerva. Not a festival, a blessing from Minerva. That's going to be really good for our production buildings. And what I can do is I can have an Apollo festival. Although I can't because we don't have enough melons. Because we are now consuming more melons than we are producing. Good. Right, we'll sort that out. So I guess Apollo... Let's find Apollo's temple. We'll sacrifice a large amount of pigs for Apollo. We'll put that up to 36 pigs. That should be enough to make him very happy. Yes, it is. Excellent. Right. Okay, good. Apollo, Pluto, they're all happy. We are now at prestige level 7. Let's have a look at the region map. See what our explorer discovered. Nothing. Back down Earth. And yeah, okay, so we are short on meat products. What's going on here? Ah, yes, we're not making enough pork steaks. So, luckily though, butchery, we can go back into there. And the pig farm, get those maxed out. Excellent. Right, so with just a few houses, we've actually managed to build a settlement that is now making a lot of money per day. So we're going to be able to send that denarii to Rome very soon. We are still exploring there. We're still waiting for the remaining centurions, cavalry, etc. to train. We've got 6 in the queue. How's our butchery looking? How many are we producing per day now? Not telling me, unfortunately. Right, okay. Granary's looking okay. Cow farm and chicken farm, let's get them maxed out, and the grape orchard as well. So all of our farms are producing well enough again. The fish is, yep, that's fine. We'll take a blessing from Apollo. That's going to help us out. Excellent. We need 70% and we need a school. Now, a school we can definitely do. School will provide basic education. We're going to put the school here. And then we can link it up with a road. It's going to be a bit mazy, but it'll do. There we go. Now our school is going to educate these people. They need melons and they need clothing. They have a school and they also need 70% desirability. So we've got a bit of space where we can put in some decorative items there. And we can also run another colonnade, which is something I've been waiting to do all the way around here. And that puts these up to 100% desirability. 88 there, 86, 86, 42 here, 42 there. So these houses need a little bit of TLC. They also don't have access to a clinic. So let's put a doctor's office in down here, probably around about there. Because if I do want to extend the houses, I want them to go a little bit further. So these guys now have access to a clinic, but they do need a little bit more in terms of decorative. So we'll have this road run along here and to there. And then I think we should be able to run a smaller road, go in here, and we'll put a colonnade in there. Like that. Takes them to 42 and they immediately upgrade, which means we get even more workers, which also increases our demand though. So here we're still looking okay. Melons are okay now, onions are fine, cabbages, bread, fish fillets, pork steaks. Until we get more people moving in, we're not going to be sure on how that's going to look. So let's take a few out of the carrot orchard because that's overproducing right now. Put more in the stone cutter, we put more into these. Just fill these out because they're going to be really going for it at the moment. We are going to be short of jobs though. So, military population. We are still waiting here. We've still got a queue of 6. I think maybe we should build another butcher. So let's do that. And that is actually going to mean I can take a few people out of these workshops. Put them into the butcher. Right, good. Excellent. Okay, I think we're slowly getting ready to be able to make a big dent in the map now. We need a trade route and we need to discover some relics. So our explorer is going to continue moving through the territory. And I think we can probably train a new explorer. But right now, we're coming to the end of this episode. So next time, do we have an explorer training? Don't think we do. No. So before we end, let's build our explorer training building. We're going to put that here. Then we'll start training up 2 new explorers. They can get out onto the map. We've got 7 people waiting for jobs, so they can go to work now. Got 1 left, but I think we are now full. Yeah, we can't give out any more jobs. There we go. We can get them in the doctor's office. Okay. Right. So over here, looking at our patrician housing, you can see they're starting to get fully stocked. They just need increased desirability, but this is going to be great. We can put a monumental column in here, or we can put in like a gladiator statue there and there. And then I think we can probably place one here and here. And there we go. Right, they're all upgraded now, and they do want an arena, so that's going to be next time. Let's get another play on. Right, happy days. That's been a great episode. We've weathered the storm. We're making a lot of money per day now, so that denarii is going to Rome very soon. We've just got relics and fish to sort out. So, I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Citadelum, and I will see you for the next one. Bye-bye, everyone.